y'all, welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Casey. I am a full-time online reseller and I sell on platforms such as eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, Depop, and Curtsy. Today we have a fun video planned for us. I actually just went into the Salvation Army, I want to say 3 or 4 days ago, while my husband was in his master's class. My favorite Salvation Army is right down the street from his college. So I decided we would have a cute little lunch date. He would drop me off so I could do some shopping during his 2 to 3 hour class. So I ended up getting 23 items for $150.27, and that left me with a cost of goods per item of $6.53. And for me here in Southern California, to get anything under $10 is fantastic. So I am very happy with that cost of goods. Let's go ahead and jump into the items. I am going to do the hard goods and the accessories first, and then we will move into the clothing. So the first accessory I did get is this actually new dead stock Anchor Blue, really cool. It's kind of like a canvas belt, and this is just so Y2K. I don't even think they have Anchor Blue around anymore, so for this to still be new with tags is incredible. And I didn't look up comps on this. I just knew for $3.99 I had to pick it up, and I know I could probably list it for about $20 to $25. Now, this next pair of items is by a brand called Birdies, which is a great brand to be on the lookout for. These are the cutest, like brown and navy striped ballet flats, and they look to be in fantastic condition. The person that owned these before did put like the insoles in them, however, or not the insoles, maybe the back soles. I'm not sure exactly what to call those, but you can see there is still some residue on the sides, and I am going to still try to get as much of that off as I can, but I will disclose that in the listing. And I could probably list these for about $80, which is fantastic. Now, this next item, I'm actually trying to get out of hard goods, but some things just catch my eye, and for one reason or another, I have to purchase it, and that is the deal with this next item. It is by Pier 1 Imports, and as you can see, it was $4.99, and it is this beautiful blue ceramic plate. Absolutely love this. I actually might keep this for myself if it doesn't sell for the right price. So I am still very thrilled with that purchase. Now, this next item I do have to clean, but it still has the tag on it, or what's left of the tag. And this was also $4.99. It is a Starbucks coffee grounds container. It is plastic. I did look up comps for this, and I can safely put this up for about $20 to $25. And after it is wiped down a bit, it'll look a little more new than it does right now. Now we are heading into the clothes. So the first item that I'm going to show you is by Frame. And this is a collab piece with the Ritz-Carlton. I don't know if you can see that, for Paris, France. And these are an awesome pair of sweatpants. If you do see this collaboration, definitely give them a second look and do a quick comp check, because I was very thrilled. And it has this really cool Ritz-Carlton print right there, a Ritz Paris, and it does have the embroidered frame on it. They are just a peach jogger pant. And although they are an extra small, I still wanted to pick them up because the comps were just so amazing. I did list these for about $100 because they are in almost like new condition. So very happy with those. I wouldn't have thought twice about comping that item, except for the fact that it was a collaboration with the Ritz. So Everyone wants to wear something that says Ritz-Carlton on it to make them really fancy, and I don't blame them, and that is a fantastic piece. Now this next item is by Neiman Marcus. It is 100% cashmere, and it does have a hole. So I did purchase this knowing that it is a black sleeveless like maxi vest, and you could probably see it right there. There's the hole, but like I've stated in several other videos, I do have that Beau Nash Fuse It powder, and I do believe I will be able to get that back to looking like normal. And obviously I will still disclose in the listing that I did fix it, but you'll hardly be able to tell that there was a hole there. This next item is by Madewell. I believe this is their old tag. I'm not quite sure, but this is new with tags, and that is the only reason why I picked it up. If it weren't new with tags, I wouldn't have given it a second look, but it is this basic black long sleeve mini or midi dress, depending on how tall the person is wearing it. I absolutely love this. The quality is fantastic, and being new with tags, you can't go wrong. Even if I get about like $20 to $30 for this, I wouldn't be upset. I know that Madewell is on the downhill trend when it comes to the resale market, so I know it is a little chancy picking it up, but I am happy to pay about $6 and see if I can double or triple that with that piece. This next item I got purely to lower the cost of goods. It was the half off color of the week. It was about $3.50. It is by Chico's. That is their newer tag, and it is this beautiful navy gauzy puff sleeve embroidered blouse. I absolutely love this. I think it is a quite elevated basic and perfect for this season. So for $3.50, I just could not pass it up. Now, this piece was on a new rack that I stumbled upon. It is by Garnet Hill, which is a great brand to be on the lookout for. I think this is new without tags because it feels very crisp. It is a beautiful tiered lace maxi skirt. Absolutely love that detail. I think it is incredible and perfect for the summer season, especially for travel and resort wear. Love it. Just absolutely beautiful. A piece that you could dress up or even dress down a little bit. Now this next item I did have to do a little research on, and it looked like the comps were there, so I did want to experiment with it. It is by Planet by Lauren G. The retail on this is very expensive. It is an orange textured crop long sleeve. And I didn't realize, but this does have some discoloring, I want to say either on the front or the back, and I will have to throw it in the wash to see if it will come out. But I still hope to price this for about $35 and hope to get anywhere from $20 to $25 on that. I still have to look through comps and see if that is even appropriate, if I need to list it higher, but I am happy to get about $20 to $25 for that. Now, this next piece is by Gap Fit. The MSRP on this is $69.95, and I got it for two reasons. The first reason is that athletic dresses do extremely well for me, and actually three reasons. The second reason, it was new at tags, and the third reason, it is a double XL, so a plus size. It's in this beautiful magenta color, and it does have the shorts underneath, so that is also a great factor that it has. So very happy to pick this up. They actually had it priced at $9, which I'm more than happy to pay because it is new with tags. This next piece I picked up based on style and style alone. I actually love this brand myself, but it just doesn't move as well as it should, in my opinion. It is by White House Black Market. This is a beautiful corset tank in this red and black like lace floral print. Absolutely love this, and the comps were really good, about 30 to 50. So I think I priced mine at 35, and I hope to get about $20 to $25 for that. Now, I know we're not in the season for sweaters, but this is 70% merino wool. It is by Vince, and it is a size large. So a great size, a great style, a great material. I did want to pick it up. It is like this kind of yellow, white, open knit crew neck sweater. It is in fantastic condition for being a light color, so I am very happy with that. And the comps looked okay on that. I think I listed it for about $50. Now, this next piece is by Citizens of Humanity. I believe this is the newer label for them. And this is just such a trendy piece. I believe it was sold at Reformation. It is this really cute pair of like high waist straight leg pants. These are in incredible condition, so I did want to pick them up. And I believe I priced these at $100 because the comps just were crazy on these. So very happy to pick those up. And then I did, I went by these a couple times, and then I decided, what the heck, they're in a great size, a great material, a great brand. As you can tell by a lot of the items that I've already shown you, that's kind of my criteria right now. So it is by Athleta or Athleta, however you want to pronounce that. They are a pair of red linen pants. I believe these are called like the Resort Linen Jogger. I don't know why jogger, or wide leg maybe. I think they have a few different styles. And I actually just purchased the same exact pair on Poshmark for myself in the color white, and I just wore them yesterday to an event, and I absolutely love these. So I'm happy I could pick these ones up, and I believe I did price those at $35. The next item I found is by Harley Davidson, and I picked this up because of the print. I absolutely love the Aztec print to it. And then it is from Jamaica, so I did want to go ahead and pick this up. I'm not sure if it's, I believe Jamaica, New York. I'm not sure. Definitely leave me your comments down below, or if it's like the island of Jamaica, but I still wanted to pick that up. Now this next item, this is the first time I've found this in the wild. It is by Bad Birdie. And unfortunately, this is such a basic piece. It is a women's long sleeve quarter zip, but I still wanted to pick it up because the comps looked pretty good. I believe I listed this for $35, and even if I get $20 to $25, I'll be so happy with that. This next item is by On Cloud, which is actually my favorite type of running walking shoe right now. And what's crazy is I actually just saw another reseller, and I can't even put my finger on who exactly it was, that said that On Cloud clothing sells really well for them. So I decided, she let me know it was $4.99. It didn't have a price tag on it. I'm like, you know what, for $5, I'm going to take a chance. And the comps were really good on this. I think I listed this for $35 to $40. It is just a basic long sleeve gray running shirt, but these retail for like $50 to $60, I want to say, which I think is a lot for what it is. So I was really pleased with the comps that I saw on that piece. Now this next item is by Ted Baker London. I just thought this was really pretty, and they only had this marked also at $5, so I wanted to take a chance on it. Usually anything I have in my closet of Ted Baker sells within a month or two, so I did want to still experiment with this brand because I haven't done that in a while. It is this beautiful like black floral sleeveless. It's kind of like a sweater top, but It does have this kind of, not canvas, but satin-like material in the center. And then it has the sweater details around the satin material. So absolutely love that piece. And then this piece I only picked up because they had it priced at $2.99. I know it's really basic, but the comps blew me away on this, just like the On Cloud shirt. The comps for this were about $30 to $40. It is by Prana, and it is a really nice, like, rust orange basic short sleeve top. It is made with, I want to say, like 50% hemp or something like that. So maybe that is why it's so desirable. But I knew that I could still pick that up for $3 and make maybe like 10 to 15 on it. I do want to mention that I was at this particular thrift store in the late afternoon. So a lot of the racks had already been looked through, and this is just what I found after, several other people had been through these racks. So definitely don't give yourself a hard time if you can't get to the thrift store right away. You can still find good pieces that other people have not picked up yet. And I say that because I have been gatekeeping, so the last two items, because they are the best of the entire haul. I'm going to show you this last piece, and then we are going to head into the two pieces that I believe will basically pay for this entire haul and make the other items profit. As you guys know, or if you're new here, that's what I love doing. I bought 23 items, hoping that 3 to 5 of those items would pay for the entire haul, so the rest would be gravy. That's kind of how my girl math works at this point. So this next item is by Abercrombie & Fitch. And I picked it up because it has the cutest graphic on it. I am not a Diet Coke girly. I am a Coke Zero girly, but this I know is a desirable piece by them because all the girls love wearing Diet Coke novelty printed items. So this is just a basic crew neck sweater with that cute Diet Coke on it with a bow. I absolutely love this, and I did double and triple check to make sure it didn't have any staining or holes, and it doesn't. I know it's very basic, but I did list this for about $40, so I hope to get anywhere from $20 to $30 on that piece. Now we are heading in to the two most awesome finds in this entire haul. So the first item is by Charo Ruiz Ibiza, and this was sold at Revolve as a set, so it came with a skirt. I could not find the skirt. Okay, let me get it untangled for a minute. And I just found the top, which I am so fine with because this top probably retailed for $200 or $300, and I got it for $6.50. It is just so beautiful with that floral print, the smocking. It is a crop top, so it is going to be a harder sell, but I am happy to wait for the right person. I did price that a little lower than comp suggested at about, I want to say $80 to $90, and I hope to get anywhere from $50 or even $40 to $60 would be fantastic. Now, this is the belle of the ball, and when I looked up comps, I was a little disappointed because they weren't as high as I anticipated, but I will take what I can get, and I will not be, a complainer at this point. To find Jenny Kane at the thrift store, yes, you heard it here first. These are a merino wool blend pull-on wide leg pant. They are absolutely incredible. I had to double and triple check that they did not have any holes, and they do not, so very thrilled with that. I did post these up for about $100, and I hope to get anywhere from $50 to $80. I know that we are not in season for wool right now, but I do anticipate those selling and selling fast because every piece that I've had from Jenny Kane, that's kind of the trend that it has. It just goes and it goes really well and fast. Okay, friends, so those are all of the items that I got at my favorite Salvation Army in a few short hours. I am actually really thrilled with every single piece I got because I really took the time to run comps on every single one, and I know that I can make a really good profit. I know that sometimes we want to pick up some pieces and we get home, we haven't run comps, we think they're really cute, and the comparables are just not there. And it is really disappointing, but I have learned recently that taking the short time to actually Google Lens everything and make sure that the items that I'm getting are going to sell is really beneficial to my business. So I definitely encourage you to do the same. I really appreciate you guys being here as always. I hope you're having fantastic sales, fantastic thrifting, and until next time, my friends, bye.